this sporting carnival, which comes once a year, it brings the whole culture with itself. You can find youth, families, elderly alluring to the TV sets at home or rushing to the ground for experiencing this sizzling entertainment. This net worth $4.13 billion venture with 100 million viewers, which makes IPL the king of all entertainment and leading in entertainment industry. Not just for the 50 days as IPL runs, it becomes the talk of a town months before it arrives. It steals the media coverage because of huge money pumping auctions, whopping investment in buying, broadcasting and naming rights. Millions of dollars being spent over branding, merchandising and advertisement, which runs on TV channels, promoting IPL as a wholesome entertainment package.
Every year, this $1 million baby kickstarts with a bang. By star-studded inaugural ceremonies, nail-biting matches, DJs in the stadium, cheerleaders, post-match analysis, IPL parties, fans cheering their teams by getting in sports pubs, betting and enjoying this festival, making IPL a huge success for investors, giving them high revenue returns. IPL, mostly known for its sporting and glamour quotient, is also known for its controversies like players slapping each other, cheerleaders being harassed by players, match fixing, players molesting girls in parties, politicians' stakes in franchises, sacking of IPL's brainchild, and internal clashes between the authorities, team owners brawl with ground officials, and players not being allowed to play in IPL for political reasons.
On the other hand, the dark side of this nation which hosts this so-called prestigious Indian Premier League is very far from imagination. In India, 68.7% of the population lives under $2 a day, a nation that possesses 1.1 billion hungry people, where 50% of the children die due to malnutrition, where 93.6 million of the population lives in slums without any basic necessities. And apart from all this, India is a nation whose capital has come to be known as a rape capital, where we see women being raped and molested each day, giving a sense of insecurity and fear to the people across the country. A nation whose 62% of the population, including politicians, citizens and public servants, have their hands colored in bribery and corruption while being surrounded by a manifold of other socio-economic problems. On one side, we see strong struggles and slogans against corruption, poverty and bribery, and on the other side, we see these events such as IPL, which is a host of corruption, practices of bribery and extravagant spending of money. We have recently heard this news where it has been stated that for the preparation of the pitches in the grounds for IPL, more than 48 lakhs liters of water has been used. And on the other side, we see many places in India which are suffering from drought, where millions are struggling to get even a single drop of water, which is the most basic necessity for a human to survive. Not just India, this socio-economic political problem has engulfed the whole world, where 50% of the world population is living under poverty, 40% of the population is lacking education, 202 million population is unemployed, while the world's resources rest in the hands of a few capitalists who exploit this wealth and are spending and wasting this wealth in front of the eyes of the people. And one such example of this extravagant spending is this IPL or the recent Bahrain Grand Prix. By all this, the people are being oppressed and they are beginning to realize that they are actually fed up with the system.
On one hand, we see so many problems in the world. On the other hand, we see extraordinary hype and resources being invested in events like IPL, English Premier League, Olympics and World Cup. Isn't this intoxicating our lives with such events on the name of mere entertainment? Isn't this an organized destruction?
Apart from promoting un-Islamic culture and all sort of fawahishat, isn't IPL masking our responsibilities as a Muslim? Allah says in the Quran, وَكَذَلِكَ جَعَلْنَاكُمْ أُمَّةً وَسَطًا لِتَكُونُوا شُهَدَاءَ عَلَى النَّاسِ وَيَكُونَ الرَّسُولُ عَلَيْكُمْ شَهِيدًا. Thus we have made you Muslims a just nation, that you be witness over mankind and the Messenger Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam be a witness over you.
Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has made us a witness over mankind. So don't you think Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will ask us about the current situation of the Ummah and the whole of mankind, which is an oppression and misguidance? Also, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has honored us in the Quran saying, Kuntum khayra ummatin ukhrijat linnas. You are the best of nations raised up for mankind. Why is this honor given to us? Because we carry out the responsibility of ta'muruna bil ma'rufi wa tanhauna 'anil munkar, calling people towards khair and forbidding people from munkar. Now we need to question ourselves. Are we really capable enough of being called the best of mankind? Are we fulfilling the condition, the responsibility given to us in the ayah? Or are we ourselves involved in evil and forgotten the khair? IPL sounds more like intoxicating people's lives in such a way, making us forget our major obligations and responsibilities as a Muslim and making us forget our purpose of life, that is, to please Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So my dear brothers and sisters, let's realize our responsibilities as a Muslim and keep away from these intoxications such as IPL and all other sorts of distractions and take part with the brothers and sisters working in the Ummah to spread khair, inshallah. Jazakallah khairan. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.